what is the whole purpose of that relationship? It is you who want something from the master. The master wants nothing from you. Absolutely zilch, zero, nada, nothing. Let's go for another do, which is super, super important, very essential, very short actually. See the whole guru. One of the biggest mistakes that people do when they try to move towards discipleship is to cherry pick the nice things about the guru. Oh, I like that Jesus is all about love and something with wine and sure, something with God and forgiveness. Awesome. Yeah, and then when he curses the fig tree, I freak out and I don't want to hear that. And if it's about reconsidering your amorous and erotic integrity, I'm not so sure. If it's about, okay, you really want to commit your life and your heart to completely serving others and being the most loving example of self-giving to all the way to self-sacrifice, is this who you want to be? I don't know. I like Christmas. I didn't think about it this way. Yeah, exactly, that's the problem. And this happens, of course, also with other masters. Yeah, and of course, if you read as a Westerner, for example, the biography of Milarepa, you will be shocked what Marpa, the master, is doing there. So rude and drunk and weird and making all sorts of proclamations and so on. Actually, all of it a show to help Milarepa, his disciple, who even became much greater, one of the greatest yogis of all times, to help him achieve his dharma, achieve his purpose in this way, and burn his negative karma. But this can only be done if we take the whole guru, not just parts. You cannot just follow parts of the master's teaching and hope to become the master. It's not possible. It's very fine when you are in the process of devotee, when you're in the process of simply being a student, listening, enjoying some of the teachings you cannot really understand. There's no problem. But if you really, really want to walk that path of the disciple, extremely efficient, extremely amazing path that can lead you to liberation just in one life, then you will absolutely need to take into consideration the entirety of the teachings of the guru. You cannot just look at the difficult things the guru is saying. If all you ever hear is that they are, I don't know what, they supported that thing and you didn't like it, and that's all you think about them, well, yeah, that's who you will see. You need to see the entirety of that complex being, which is, already just a person that sees themselves as limited is already so complex, so fascinating. Now imagine a being that completely became themselves. A being that is one with all universal realities. What a complex being. You cannot just go there and be like, oh yeah, I like when my guru speaks about love. And when they speak about politics, then I don't like them. And when they speak about something that I should, change my job, I will not listen. And when they tell me that also I really need to discipline myself and take care better of my health, meh. Yeah, that doesn't work. So see the whole guru, don't cherry pick. And that holds within it 3 elements. Clarity. Yeah, you are clear who is there in front of you, and at least to the degree that you can be. Choice. You're choosing them with everything they are, and you will wrestle with the aspects that you don't understand. You're not just meant to say yes and amen to everything the master does. Not at all. You can wrestle with them. You can tell them, hey, why are you doing this? I don't get it. I want to get it because I love you. I want to become like you because I think you're amazing. But what is this? I don't get it. Tell me. Yeah, this is part of the master-disciple relationship, to challenge in this way, to put questions, to trust even in that way, to have such a beneficial exchange. And the third point is so clarity, choice, completely choosing, and then commitment. To fully, completely commit yourself to your path and to your master. This leads to another don't, which is very much related to the commitment point, namely, once you really committed from your heart, once you understood you are the disciple of that lineage, of that master, don't run. No matter what happens, do not run. Once you had a real taste of that teaching, and it was your soul, not some other social nonsense, but your soul that decided, this is my thing. I want to do this. I'm completely, utterly up for this. Once you decided, then stop running, stop searching, stop doubting, stop all sorts of other stuff. You can always go back to other things, other teachings, other things. Now, you don't have to stop reading books, of course, but just stop trying to run away from the very particular challenges that occur when you immerse yourself into a fullness of a path, a fullness of a lineage, a fullness of the teaching of the master, the fullness of the presence of the master. What that will shake up in you, the dust that will be stirred up within your being, it will be very tempting to run away from that. But that would mean you don't get the point. Right? That will mean you will lose the whole grace that the Guru is trying to offer to you. Papaji speaks in one occasion very beautifully about how the teacher, how the master is in front of the disciple. And he described it like the master is like meeting a tiger in the forest. There's just nowhere to go. In the moment you met the tiger, that's it. The tiger has you. The tiger will, you cannot outrun a tiger. The tiger is already fast, it's already around the corner, it's already trying to, already waiting to cut the ego, cut the attitudes, bring you a new perspective, stir up the deepest grace inside of your being, and so forth. Consider, for example, the relationship with your master, the commitment that you need to put. It's a commitment until liberation. Marriage is nothing in comparison. You think, you say, oh yes, for bad and for good and for worse, for better or worse, this and that. You think that's a big commitment? Try, okay, I stick with you until liberation. You might be together for many lives. For decades of lives, or however you put that, tens of lives and hundreds of lives maybe. You are committed to go through the hells of your being with that master in order to reach liberation. You are committed to complete trust, complete faith, completely dying to yourself in order to become this new version of you, that universal version of you. So much stronger than marriage. And now imagine, in comparison, the Westerner, when addressing the whole idea of discipleship, it's like, the Guru is a nicely committed wife that wants to get married and is ready for a nice, committed relationship until death may part us. And you are like, maybe we want to try an open relationship first. Maybe we have a one-night stand. It doesn't really work out. If you really want to get the grace of the wife, you will need to marry her. Otherwise, you will not get that grace. Same with the Guru. If you want to have the grace of the master, you need to commit. You need to marry them. You need to become completely one flesh in the symbolic sense. In some contexts, the commitment of master and disciple is compared to the commitment of two climbers that are in a very dangerous, very steep mountains. If they don't completely trust each other and completely follow and listen, okay, this step, and help each other out, and both are in an active role, right? Even though one of them is a super professional, decades of experience climber who has been to the peak of the mountain billions of times, and the other one is going for the first time. But they need to be able to count on each other. If one of them is messing around, both of them may die. So this is the commitment that master and disciple are supposed to to have for each other. You're not looking anymore for anything else. You found what you are looking for. Now go, climb the mountain and watch every step that he's doing or she is doing. One more to do. Very important. Remember why you are in that connection with the guru or master in the first place. Keep continuously in mind what is the reason for you to be there. One of the biggest things that I see in people even not entering discipleship, because they keep misunderstanding what is the whole purpose of that relationship. It is you who want something from the master. The master wants nothing from you. Absolutely zilch, zero, nada, nothing. Doesn't need anything from you. It will be the greatest gift if you transform, if you apply the advice, if you follow, if you go up the mountain together and so forth. Yeah, and if you make 50 missteps and then you drag both the guru and you down in the valley, yeah, will not be great for them, but they won't mind so much. It's like, well, yeah, okay, you missed your chance. I'm going up with the next one that is willing to climb. Remember, you want something from the master. They have something that you don't yet have, but could acquire within your being through their help. That's what that relationship is about. It keeps being confused, like, oh, look how this spiritual master is abusing everybody around. For what? What would they possibly get out of that? I'm not saying that there are not some bad people out there who, pretend something and then they get something from it and so on. Of course. But if you look at it from the viewpoint of, okay, look, this is clearly it's a liberated being. They don't need anyone. They haven't needed anyone since they learned how to walk and to talk and to eat. Yeah? What would they have to gain? Absolutely nothing. They're just there to offer things. And you can participate to that if you want to, which is not a must. But this is very important to understand. Remember, okay, this teacher doesn't owe me anything. It's not, but now I came along and I came to their satsang and now they should speak in the way that suits me. Who are you? I mean, it's like somebody is walking into your home and telling you how to decorate your bathroom. It's nonsense. They don't owe you anything. They don't owe you to be politically correct. They don't owe you to be westernized. They don't owe you to use the right gender pronouns, I don't know what. A master doesn't owe you and your ego and your mind and your social setting anything whatsoever. But they have a big gift and they are very willing to share, like that cow that so much wishes to be milked, like we said before. So instead, remember why you're there. Pay attention. How are they tying the shoes? How are they cleaning the rim of their bed or whatever they're doing? How do they react to this news? How do they sort the books on their shelves? Yeah? Become aware, pay attention. This person knows something that you don't know. And you are trying to get that thing. So watch, learn, be an apprentice. Yeah? You don't go to a blacksmith and get upset about why they are teaching about blacksmithism. That's the whole point. And by the way, like and subscribe and hit the bell wherever you are and comment and let us know what you think and all the good things. From this, we move to one more don't and then we have one more do and then we have finalized. So another don't is don't expect a normal relationship. Neither a social thing, not a normal style friendship or love relationship or student-teacher relationship or whatever. Don't expect something normal, don't expect something, that you are acquainted with, that you are familiar with. Better is to expect a mirror, a very interesting kind of mirror. It's a little bit like, tell me the relationship with your guru and I tell you who you are kind of situation. For example, if you turn away from your guru, the grace of your guru will gradually disappear. As much as they are allowed to follow the calling of your soul, and it doesn't matter if your ego consents or not, in the same way, if you make certain choices, the commitment of the guru will not change, but their behavior towards you will. So look, how are you relating to your master? And this will tell you a lot about how you see your master. This will tell you a lot about what is in the way between you and liberation. See your master as a guru, not some sort of normal way of relating to another person. On the other hand, it's a person. You can relate to them, you can help them out, you can support them, right? There's a lot you can offer, even if it seems you don't have much to offer. But actually just the inner gesture of reaching out, of giving something to the guru. That little gesture will change the whole way they will even present themselves to you. This is a very well-known thing. When you open yourself, again, when the disciple is ready, the master appears. If the disciple loves the guru also appears within that, will bring their cosmic version of love towards you now. When the disciple opens towards the master opens all the cosmic gateways towards the disciple. Yeah? So it's this direct mirroring all the time. You see yourself a lot in the way that the interaction with the master is taking place. This is a very good thing to keep in mind. Hey guys, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content on spirituality, Tantra and more.
And if you want to sign up for our online classes or for our retreats, you can see our website on the description below.